with no preseason games, can Jedrick Wills successfully make the transition to left tackle?
Well, you know what? He's going to have to learn on the job. There's just no two ways about it. He is not going to have live action with which to learn his new position at left tackle. They can simulate things as much as they possibly can in practice when they put the pads on, and they can line him up against Myles Garrett, every time they do 11 on 11s. But the truth of the matter is, Myles Garrett has to then pull up, and we won't know if he would have actually 100% been able to sack, Baker Mayfield or not. But we will be able to tell if Jedrick is struggling with him, if he's going to need some chipping help in the form of a tight end or a back or something like that. They will have a pretty good indication by the time the opener rolls around if he's ready for the role.
What are we talking about? His teammates going to him on the bench and pointing things out, or Callahan, or just him shaking his head that he knows he made a mistake?
It's going to be all of the above. The good thing for Jedrick Wills Jr. is he's got a couple of really good things going for him. He's got a really great left guard next to him in Joel Bitonio. Joel will really come in handy in helping break him in. Then he's got one of the best offensive line coaches in the NFL. Everybody says that about Bill Callahan. He's just top notch. And he's going to be great at getting Jedrick Wills up to speed. And that's why I think the Browns are so confident about him making this transition. And then he's also gotten tips from Joe Thomas. And I mean, you just can't do much better than that.
No, you can't. But one thing that is concerning to me, although they can't do anything about it because of the collective bargaining agreements, you would think you'd want, if you're somewhere on the line, a starting lineman, you would think you'd want everybody to be on the same page, and you'd like to think maybe you could go into preseason practice a little bit earlier. That's why I hate the exhibition games, but I sense when you can need it, and this would have been one of those years.
Yeah, because truthfully, like I said before, is you cannot simulate your quarterback getting hit until you get into those preseason games. Now, you don't want your quarterback to be getting hit even in those games, but at least you are getting some reps where that is a possibility, and you get a feel for just exactly what it is you have to do to make sure that doesn't happen. And he's not going to get that. Now, he will get a feel for the speed and the explosiveness of Myles Garrett, Olivier Vernon, other guys in camp. But there's just something about real live action compared to, a padded practice.
All right. So